Tome of Leadership and Influence. Antique Depths, 2023. Bamboo, silk and linen textile, gold thread, ink and polychromy, enchanted. Total length, 296 centimeters. Page size, 21 by 34 centimeters. This book is one of only 15 commissioned by Onjogum Vul, 4th Emperor of Mitan. It was probably made by one or more court magicians, yet the attribution in the opening stanza is given to Vul instead. Although paper had been in use for centuries already when this book was made, the bamboo construction of its obverse side symbolically connects it to the ancient sages revered by the highly educated civil servants, clergy, and magi of the empire's upper class. The reverse side bears an exquisite painting, worked magically into golden lace, depicting a meditative landscape while also indicating the massive territory under the sway of the empire. The first such book was made for the emperor himself. Its magic has the power to improve one's appeal, personal magnetism, and allure. Associates of the reader will think favorably of them, are more likely to trust them, and may even find them more attractive. The book was considered a success, and eventually 14 others were made, to give as gifts to governors, sycophants, and loyal courtiers. The glyphs and ciphers of the book must be studied carefully by a dedicated reader. The power within the runes eventually reveals itself and takes hold for that reader only. Then the tome loses its power, only to regain it again in a century. This cycling of the magic's potency had two purposes. The first was to prevent misuse of the book in the event it fell into the control of enemies of the empire. Secondly, to ensure a long-lasting succession of charismatic aristocrats and statesmen for Mitan's expanding borders and far-flung colonies. Ultimately, nearly all of the books disappeared from the empire's rosters, becoming instead family heirlooms, or because they were gifted again to others who did not understand the previously used item had any latent magic in it. Research has shown this particular tome will not offer its magic anew to another reader for 95 years. The Antique Depths collection, an archive of magic items from Dungeons & Dragons, is now over a year old. And still growing. All the magic items from the 5th edition Dungeon Master's Guide are to receive the same treatment seen in this video. There are still many wondrous items ahead. The animations provide context and lore, they demonstrate the appearance and sound of magical effects and provide a real-world sense of scale. If you sign up now at patreon.com/antiquedepths, not only will you gain access to these PDFs for printout and mobile display at your game table, you also can vote on which item is next to be animated. Patrons can download the Blender files, shared under a Creative Commons license, and see progress updates and discussion on how they were made. To support the museum, and further ventures into the depths, please consider liking this video and subscribing to this channel. Each model in the archive is also available for $5 on Gumroad, even for non-patrons. Links are in the description of this video. Thank you for your visit.